Says going into the line was Francis Drake, and we're set. In fact, we're off now on the Gerrards Horse and Hound hurdle over the 2,800 metres. Woodsman is going to be the first to show up, with Commander up on the outside as they get to this first assignment. McHale in third, and they all stream over it nicely. Coming forward is El Fernando now to just get third off McHale in the early stages as they turn off the back. A good run to find the second fence on their journey. Lacustra will settle down in fifth on the inside of George the Fifth. Shockall's caught out wider on those. They're followed by Curious George, three wide. Back on the inside, Cape Cayley. Between those, Mesmerise is 3 lengths away in the field to Francis Drake on the outside of Crack the Good Stuff. So they work towards the home straight, where they'll find assignments 2, 3 and 4 in the home straight here in the grey. Woodsman, Michael Rouse to be up on the outside of Commander as they sight to the first in the home straight. In behind is McHale and El Fernando. The leaders get over the first in the lane, and they flow over nicely in behind. Lacustra's back in fifth on the inside, second in the home straight. Again, they're all over that well. Shockall's on the outside of Lacustra, third in the lane they come, and the grey Woodsman first at it. Wanted to charge it down a wee bit. The others flow over in behind. Back in the field is Mesmerise with George the Fifth, and out wide a Curious George. There followed Cape Cayley. The last couple of Francis Drake and Crack the Good Stuff. They make the turn out of the home straight. Again, another good long flat gallop to find fences 5, 6 and 7 in the back, and Woodsman is our pacemaker. From up on the outside, Commander. Curious George is moving closer to the action. Back on the inside, McHale. El Fernando is fifth, one off. Back on the inside, Lacustra from Shockall. There followed just beyond midfield is George the Fifth with Mesmerise to its outside. Cape Cayley third last, 2 lengths away in the field to Francis Drake. And on its side, inside was Crack the Good Stuff. So to fence 5 of their journey in the Gerrards Horse and Hound hurdle. Through the back goes Woodsman with Curious George on the outside. And they all negotiate that one in fine fashion. In third on the inside, Commander from Mesmerise getting closer to fourth. Then came McHale, El Fernando to the second down the back. Again, they're all over that nicely. In behind El Fernando was going to be up on the outside. There was Shockall, the third down the back, and Woodsman and Curious George. They've opened up by 6 lengths here as the others get over it cleanly. Back in the field now was Lacustra with George the Fifth as they turn off the back and run to the 700 metres. Cape Cayley's well back in the field with Francis Drake and Crack the Good Stuff. 650 metres left to go. They've got 3 assignments in the home straight to complete the Gerrards Horse and Hound hurdle. They'll be fences 8, 9 and 10, and it's Woodsman leading. From Curious George getting closer up on the outside is Commander. Mesmerise out wide a Shockall. El Fernando's right in it on the inside. 3 lengths Lacustra. Homeward bound Woodsman, El Fernando the inside. Then Commander. Third last coming up. Woodsman at it first. Got over by 2 El Fernando. There followed Commander. George the Fifth is running on, and Mesmerise at the second last. Woodsman, oh, he negotiated that beautifully. Opens his lead margin now to 3 to 4 lengths to the last. Woodsman 1, 2, 3 at it over, and the Greys in for a big win here in splendid isolation as Woodsman and Michael Rouse to be. Boy, that's been a lovely win. Second El Fernando. George the Fifth was the third in front of Commander. Then came Lacustra, Mesmerise. Further back, Francis Drake, Curious George, Crack the Good Stuff. Back with those was Shockall. They were followed in then by Cape Cayley and McHale to be the last in the Gerrards Horse and Hound hurdle. Well, he's not bad at this caper, is he? Woodsman. First run at the roll today, and he's measured his fences in very, very good fashion. El Fernando will be the runner-up, and third, George the Fifth has worked home nicely there for Emily Farr, but the son of Master Craftsman, hasn't he got a bright future in the world of hurdles and steeplechasing? On that evidence today, he's come away for a good win. El Fernando will be the second across, and the third was George the Fifth in the Gerrards Horse and Hound hurdle.
It was the one they were keen on late. They were really moving in the market here with this runner. He was 7s, 6s, 5s, 550, closed at 490 on the tote. And he was impressive. Very good flat horse. And gee, that's been a nippy performance there. Tony Gillies' first time presented race day.
Yeah, it was fantastic, Everett. He's showing heaps, like he was going to have a run last year. He's a real natural at it. We were hoping he'd do something like this, so no, we're stoked.
Well, a very good flat horse, and I suppose that's the reason why you sort of kept going last season, because he'd put in a couple of good ones and sort of keep you going on the flat.
Yeah, he's he's lost a length or two of pace this year. He sort of struggled